Hey everybody, Kenny Tate with Monty Box Realtors bringing you the weekly market update for October the 11th, 2010. I told you last week, if you remember, that we really couldn't do our month over month or year over year analysis because it was too early in the month and all the sales that closed at the end of the month probably hadn't been recorded. So we've had a little bit more time for the offices to get all the input gathered up, and so what I've done here is I've compared the number of closed transactions in the Greater Tulsa Association of Realtors MLS system for the year 2009 through the end of September, and that's the box on the top, which shows you that there were 9,643 properties closed last year. Compared that to the same time period for this year, which shows you that 8,894 properties have closed. So we're off the pace of last year by about 749 units, which represents about 7.75% down if you're to take a look at that. The good news is that the average sale price has pretty well maintained itself, and the time on the market has maintained itself. So we're not seeing a significant increase in the amount of marketing time. One thing you have to keep in mind, this is for people who have been successful. I know a lot of people say, well, gosh, my house has been on the market forever and, it's taken this. One key thing that I'll go back to over and over and over again is, generally speaking, those properties that are continuing to find themselves on the market started out probably in the wrong price category, or were definitely in the wrong price category because of some sort of condition factor. We also have to keep in mind that you really have to look hard at your data, because one of the things that we don't have this fall that we had in play last year was tax credits. And because buyers were looking to actually get a check back in the form of a tax credit, there were some who were willing to pay higher prices to get in and beat some deadlines. Again, last year we were under a deadline of November 30th, so there was lots of activity. No one at that time knew that the government was going to extend the tax credit, which they did into April. As with always, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I know there was a Tulsa World article that just came out on Saturday that was very upbeat because August home sales were up over July 5.4%. I love my friends out at the Board of Realtors, and I always want to be a glass half full kind of guy. It does bother me though that when we do month over month, because it doesn't quite give you an accurate reflection, in my opinion. Because December typically is not going to be a month where we're going to close a tremendous amount of properties. Yet January we will pick up the pace and kind of get started in the market. So should we always start the new year thinking, gosh, the market's down a little bit? Not in my opinion. I think year over year is a much more accurate reflection. So anyway, that's where the market is at. We're going to take a look next week probably at the number of active listings, because I think that kind of distorts the market for some people and kind of causes them to kind of get themselves out of the comfort zone that they need to be in a pricing situation. One good thing that we are seeing, and I will tell you as a seller out there, if you will get your property in the right kind of condition, take a very hard look at the price and see if you are within the parameters of what's actually happening, being closed properties, or if you've kind of priced yourself out there against the competition, so to speak, that is active on the market. You need to get a hard look and take time to spend with your realtor and really go over some pricing dynamics. Of course, if you're getting ready to sell a house, we'd love for you to call us, because we think that we can give you a really accurate reflection and great marketing advice. As always, you can follow us on Twitter at Realtor Tate. And thanks for watching along with the market report. I'll see you next week.